First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go. Here we go.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Check 37, check 37. Hey, ball. 50, Mike, 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The catch made by Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
We're ready. Get the flag. 58, come on. Watch the flag. The flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Now Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. First down, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing, Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This will be caught inside the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
That's a
boy.
gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trubisky now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Shoot. Lock in.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's complete to Robinson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Sack City, baby.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. They complete it to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground with Mack. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Brissett now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. To throw, Brissett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Oh, this is blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Robinson's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to Allen Robinson. A 3-yard pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go right back to Mack. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Brissett. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Come get some. He don't want it. Check it out, read.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. But they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Trubisky to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And the Colts first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for me. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get this.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again. Elway into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run now with Ware. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Elway. That'll be caught by Rice. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Elway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's see what you got. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Ready.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one caught by Beasley. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Vick's throw there incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Open man is Trey Burton. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down, Steelers.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Vic, 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First down, it's Ware. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Hit it. Mike 51, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Orbit.
On 2nd down, Elway. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Elway going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll find Metcalf. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Vic now from the 50. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On 1st down, Westbrook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal. Vic got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The throw on 2nd down from Vic, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Check, watch the before.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw, Vick. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elway. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Elway. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Go, go. Nice three. Combo. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They fake the give. Now Elway. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Elway. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. There goes Green. The 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, now Elway has it stripped. The ball is out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and long for Vick. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Out of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Get off the field.
They're going on fourth. It's Elway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. Pushing his way inside the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Set, cut. 59, touchdown. 54, Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield, Elway. And that'll be caught by Cup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Elway to throw. Man open, Rice. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
I'm here all day. Hey, express!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out.